Hello students, welcome to MBA 360. There are few institutions that don't market themselves, they don't sell themselves, they don't talk from the rooftops, but deliver the student outcomes as promised to the students very, very silently. These are institutions which are founded by large corporations or at times the government of India also, because the government of India feels that these are needed for the nation and for the growth of the nation in a certain sense. The institution that I'm going to talk to today is about National Institute of Banking Management, NIBM. This was founded by Government of India along with Reserve Bank of India way back in 1969 when the banks were nationalized. The Government of India and RBI felt at that point in time that India needs some kind of an expertise in terms of trying to understand and create personnel or workforce for banking system of India, which is growing dramatically. And of course, in 1969, the banks were also nationalized. So the Government of India and RBI founded an institution which is to help banks create workforce, research for them, do consultancy projects for them, and also train workforce within the banks. In fact, the institute I'm talking about, NIBM, trained about 100,000 people. 100,000 people in the banks to ensure that the banking system is operated very seamlessly and with a lot of knowledge and expertise. And they've also done a lot of consulting projects. Before I move further, please do subscribe to MBA 360. And if you want to ask any question or want me to cover any other B school of your choice, please write to me in the message box. And we also have got a WhatsApp number here. If you want to talk to me personally or if you want to talk to us personally, please message us on this WhatsApp number and we'll hopefully call you back and then talk to you and understand your issues. So what we're discussing now is National Institute of Bank Management, which is called NIBM. And why it should be a part of your consideration set. Why it should be a part of your consideration set and what it means of how do you get in and what kind of placements happen, right? Now, as I told you, this was founded in 1969 by Government of India and Reserve Bank of India. And the objective was very clear, that they wanted to create a workforce for banks in the country. So much of the curriculum here is about banks and markets, securities markets. Now, this was, as I said, established in 1969 by Reserve Bank of India. It's an apex body, but the way the chairman is the Governor of Reserve Bank of India. The chairman of this institution is the Governor of Reserve Bank of India. The campus is 62 acres. It is based in Pune, by the way. And the total number of students is, the intake is very small, mind you. And the intake is small because they want to create a very niche specialized program is what the objective is. 262 students, of which male 181 students and female of 81 students. And 184 students come from outside the state, obviously, because it's, banking. So Maharashtra, of course, being the capital of the country, I'm talking commercial capital of the country, you'll actually have a lot of people from Maharashtra. But beyond Maharashtra also, you have 2/3 of the people, right? And 78 students from Maharashtra itself, right? And the faculty is 31. So you actually have 1:9 kind of, for every 9 students, you actually have 1 faculty member, if you notice that very clear. Now, what exactly is the placement situation here? In the year 22-24, this batch, they had 131 students which are admitted. All the 131 graduated, all the 131 are placed, 100% placement, and 15 lakh being the median salary. Now you show me a B school which actually offers this kind of a result. You show me a B school which talks of 100% placement and a median salary of 15 lakh rupees. Most banks in the country go there for placement, they don't find students. Most financial institutions want to go there for placement, they don't find students. That's the kind of reputation that this NIBM has. So if you're wanting to get into banking finance, you have a figure for number crunching and those kind of things. NIBM is an option that you must have as a part of your thing. By the way, yesterday I covered one more thing, which is National Institute of Securities Market, which is founded by SEBI. I also talked of Indian Institute of Forest Management, which is founded by Ministry of Environment and Forests, right? So you need to start looking out for these specialized institutions which do a very, very good service, deliver the great outcomes, and are public institutions which also charge very nominally. They don't charge out of the window, right? So this is the kind of thing. We're talking about 15 lakh rupees kind of a salary. Like previously also 128 students graduated, all 128 placed, 15 lakh being the median salary, right? So that is the kind of numbers we're talking about. And by the way, when we looked at the institute brochure, the highest package was 26.6 lakh. The average package was 14.1 lakh. Median was 15 lakhs. Lowest was 10 lakh. Lowest was 10 lakh. Top 10% is 20.46. Top 25% was 18.78. And top 50% was 17 lakh. And top 75% average is 15.53 lakh. So you look at the kind of numbers that you're dealing with, everything is right up there. And it is not as competitive as many other institutions are, which are right? But of course, you need to be interested in banking management. That's very important for you. If you're not interested in banking management, this is not the course for you. But if you're very good in numbers, you want to understand banks and financial systems of the country, then this is a great option for you. What are the kind of companies that come in? Not just banks, remember, not just banks. Quite a few other tech companies also go there for companies. Like Accenture goes there, Aptiva, Orinpro, Axis Bank, Bandhan Bank, Bank of... So banks anyway, I'm going to BNY Mellon, which is CareEdge, which is a rating agency, Cognizant, which is Cadila Financial, NBFC, CRISIL, which is a rating agency, right? Deserve, EFI Global, Federal Bank, Exim Bank, ICICI Home Finance, IDBI Bank, Kokta Financial, KPMG Consulting, right? L&T Finance, NBFC, right? NatWest Group, NPCI, Paytm Payments Bank, which is Paytm of course, Protivity, PwC again in consulting, SAS Institute, Shivalik Small Finance Bank. So you actually have banks, tech companies, consulting companies, investment banks, all these people are going there for placement. Now, how do you get into this institute? That's very important. Of course, a 50% mark bachelor's degree with 50% marks, and if your result criteria is 45% marks, right? CGPA converted to percentage using the university's official method. If unavailable, CGPA max. So it is basically CGPA converted to a percentage is what one is dealing with. Final year students or result awaiting can also apply with a certificate from their institution. Selected final year candidates will receive provisional admission until degree completion is confirmed. Mark sheet and degree certificate must be submitted by October 31st, 2026. By the way, this is still open for admission, so application. So please do that, right? Right. Degree completion requirements must be completed by June 30th. So basically, your degree should be, you should have passed the thing by June 30th, and you should submit it by October 31st. Applicant must take CAT 2025 or GMAT. So that's the exams that you're looking at. CAT GMAT scores used for screening. CAT is a benchmark. IIMs have no role in the selection process of this program. So just be clear that if you're going through IIMs and all, you need to go through this process completely separately. Now, what is the weightage for this? The CAT GMAT score weightage is 35%. The academic performance over class 10, 12th and graduation is 25%. Oral communication test is 10%. PI is 25%. Extracurricular activities, sports, work experience is 5%. The oral communication test and personal interview will be conducted offline for shortlisted candidates only. Right? Applicants must select their preferred city or for the October and PI round while applying for NIBM admission. So you need to select saying I will appear for the PI on this particular city. The available options will be limited to a few cities chosen by NIBM. Obviously, based on the number of applicants and all, they go through that process. Now, what is the fee that they charge? Again, I'm saying the reason why it is very important for you to understand is these people charge very nominal fee. And by the way, this includes hostel fee also. The fee is otherwise 7.68 and 7.68, which is about 15 lakh plus, right? And the hostel fee is very nominal at 1,08,000 per annum. Alumni fee is 6,000. Total is, we're talking of about 17.6 lakh rupees, 7.65 lakh rupees, right? Including hostel, mess and everything that we're talking about, right? And of course, a security deposit of about 12,000, all those things are there, mess deposit. But the total cost is 17.65 lakhs, including hostel, which in the case of many other institutions, about 25-30 lakh rupees at this point in time. So that is the reason why when you actually have 17.62 and then the top 50% of the people get 17 lakh rupees. So we are talking of 1 year ROI. Even the median salary is 15 lakh rupees, which means 13 or 14 months kind of an ROI. So that is the kind of strength that and student outcome that this institution has. And again, I'm repeating, one of the big things is it is funded by RBI and Government of India. So to a certain extent, the fee is moderated, it's not for profit and all those kind of things also work for it, right? We also looked at the kind of alumni that has studied at NIBM and how they're performing. We found about 3,000 plus students, who passed through this institution, of which 88% students are in India, which means 12% students are world over. Right, 12% students are world over. 35 students are in UK, UAE is 30 students, US is 27 students. So you essentially see that you're dealing with 1.5%, 2% in each of these countries also, which is good because 12% students are working outside of India, which means they would have joined some global bank and moved on from here and moved on to another country and got placed there. But 42% are in Maharashtra, of course, because the commercial capital of India is Maharashtra. And then Delhi is about 13%, Bangalore is 9%, and then so on and so forth. So the alumni of this institution is spread all over, and many of them are also outside the country. And that is very important, which means that the chance of your growth are very, very good. not just in India, but outside of India also. And if you want me to cover any other B school, I'll be more than happy to do that. Just send me a message here. But most importantly, do subscribe to MBA 360. And if you want to talk to any of our counselors personally, just message on the WhatsApp number and we'll be happy to call you up. Thank you so much. Namaste.